Hi everyone, this is Gege and welcome back to Be Colorful. Today I'm gonna create the last card for the Tonic craft kit number 50 using the flowers I created in the first video with the Shimmer powder. Compared to the two previous cards, this card will have a more modern and essential style. So let's start right away! I decided to go for a mini Slimline card, so on some white cardstock I'm going to cut out a 6 by 7 inches rectangle and fold it to 3.5. My idea is to arrange the flowers like this and create their black stems that have some particular lines. This can be achieved with a pen, black pen, and with the doodling technique. However, I take the opportunity to use these stamps that I bought many years ago. So I mark where I gonna place the flowers, and for stamping I gonna use my stamping platform, which will allow me to position my stamps well and to stamp several times in the same position in case the first stamp does not come out nice and clear. I'm going to prepare the surface with the anti-static powder, as I will also do the heat embossing technique. I'm going to stamp using VersaFine Onyx Black, an ink very suitable for stamping fine and detailed images. It dries slowly, so I have the opportunity to do the heat embossing technique with a clear embossing powder. After stamping the first stem, out of cunning or laziness, you decide, instead of moving the stamp, I am going to move the paper and stamp the second stem, protecting the part where I don't have to stamp. In the same way, I also stamp the third stem. While I'm stamping, I'd like to remind you that leaving a thumbs up and even a comment, if you like, will help support my channel and, above all, make me understand that you like my little project. Okay, now I'll spread the embossing powder. And I melt it with the embossing tool. Next, I'm gonna add some leaves using one of the stamps included in the Tonic Craft Kit 50. Again, they could be drawn with the doodling technique. Then I also do the heat embossing on new stamps. And melt the clear powder. If you notice, I have left an empty space on the left side of the central stem. In that space, I'm gonna print my sentiment. Now I can glue the flowers with a dot of hot glue. And I move on to the finishing touches, adding drops of yellow, vintage drop, along the stems. Looking at the card, I got the feeling that the background was really empty, so I decided to do some random stamps here and there with the clear Versamark ink, and then do the heat embossing with a clear embossing powder. It would have been easier to do before gluing everything and doing the vintage drop, but I thought about it too late. Never mind. Now I can say that this card is done. Well, I hope you liked this essential and modern card. Do you prefer this style or the rustic and slightly vintage style of the previous two cards? I like both. The essential style is more in my personal tastes, but I have more fun creating rustic and vintage cards. Tell me what about you below in the comments. I thank you and I give you an appointment at the next video. Bye bye and be colorful!